5.
Cool.
Yeah. So my goal is I'm going to try to get a bunch of my bases just pre-done. So when it comes time to I have a done model, I can just pop onto it. I'm at like the limit of my.
What's your goal for the night?
Just getting all my bases done.
All right. I'm gonna try and get a bunch of base coats down.
So you're at
I got the mag stuff. So yeah. So if I can do at least the base colors on the mandrakes and then the blacks on the witches, that'll probably be what I need. I'll probably finish the Chardonnay and Impaler, but that'll be like, we'll see. We'll see what kind of time I'm making.
Yeah. Look, I always plan for a lot and never really get there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just kind of like talking to myself at one point.
Yeah. Well, I'm already happy with the day from the magnetizing.
Yeah, you got the new case thing.
Yeah, that goal's been hit.
Like, when did you get that?
This week.
And then this week you got all that done?
Yeah.
That's really good, dude. All right. I could show you my recipe for basing.
On the bark?
Yeah, well, the bark and the snow. All right. Dude, I was going through my stuff, and the guy down at the GW store was like making recommendations. No, it only takes 30 minutes a day. And I looked at my stuff and I thought to myself, oh, cool. I'll be done in like 200 years.
I don't think you can ever truly kill the pilot chain.
No, it only changes.
Yeah.
It evolves.
If I can get through my Dark Eldar backlog, then to my Eldar backlog, I'll be good.
See, I'm gonna give you some shit here. How can you have backlog as an Eldar player? You haven't had a new model in 27 years.
And just we had plastic Howling Banshees, like the aspect I care the least about. But whatever, it's coming. Been saying that for about 5 editions. No, not 5. I just don't want. I fucking hate Finecast.
Yeah, no, Finecast is trash.
But it's better than being a Monkai.
Your Inari girl disagrees.
She's not a Monkai.
No. But, Gilman.
Imperium slander and propaganda, sir.
I've seen the photos.
You're on the wrong side of the internet.
This positioning, though.
Quality positioning.
Well, I'm trying to get it where we can see just like the work surfaces and not necessarily like us. If that makes any kind of sense?
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't make any sense though, because Eldar is a very supported faction.
Is it?
No. From the people, not from the company.
Yeah.
People love Eldar. They've always performed well at tournaments. They got their toe in pretty much every aspect of the lore. So why no love?
Hopefully next edition. After the Drakari release, I have low expectations for the Craft World release. As far as, not rules wise, but as far as like new models and shit go. We'll probably get one more plastic Aspect Warrior and plastic Phoenix Lord. Maybe a new kit.
Because that's just the thing. Don't they come as like a unit? Just getting one new one doesn't really help, right?
What do you mean?
Like the Aspect Warriors, so
Well, you get it's a squad.
you get a whole new squad.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Howling Banshees.
Like whenever they did the Phoenix Rising, it was Howling Banshees and Janzar.
Okay.
So a squad of 5 with including Exarch and Janzar. So it was a revamp for them.
Dude, these 28mm bases throw me off. Don't like them.
Small bases.
Yeah, but it's like unnecessarily. Like they have 25s. 3mm makes that big a difference? Or is that just part of the propaganda to make you rebase your army?
I don't think they make much money off of it, really.
Yeah. Unless they're like, oh, buy new models completely because the base size has changed. Dude, all my mini marines are still on small bases.
I completely forgot they changed the base size for this.
It's been that long, huh?
Yeah, I mean, my marine knowledge ain't the best.
I mean, did they change your Eldar base
No.
size? Oh, yeah, right. That would mean needing some attention.
Yeah, they changed, I think, marine and orc at the same time.
Dude, the new orc stuff.
The grabber.
Yeah, they're all like squig lovers. For what it's worth, I think they're pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like it. I think I would have rather have been like a little more high tech looking, but it's dope. Like squigs are always cool.
But if you think about it this way, it's a really good excuse to blend Age of Sigmar orcs into your 40k army now.
Well, they need to do a new boys box at some point, hopefully.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's really the only thing they're lacking on.
Commandos.
That's a fine cast unit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Tank busters. Those are the 2 ones. But orcs have got a ton of like new kits instead of like getting rid of fine casts.
And what's better, getting new kits or getting rid of fine casts?
I personally would rather get rid of fine casts.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a lot of people on the opposite side too that would want new things. I'd rather just like eliminate fine cast and then look at new things after that.
Yeah, fine cast. It was supposed to be this great thing, but all it really was is they're transitioning from pewter and utilizing their same molds.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish they could have just. I mean, I guess from a marketing standpoint, they could have just said, "Hey guys, we know it sucks, but you know."
I mean, I hated working with pewter as well, so that's whatever.
Yeah, but it was like changing one form of cancer to another.
Pewter is better than fine cast, but not like. I mean, it's way better for Eldar, Dark Eldar shit because the stuff's so fidgety. Like, you could lose a fucking weapon at any like bad drop. I guess that wouldn't be as bad for like Marines or bulkier units.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like
every one of my mandrakes is just begging to die if they're dropped.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I like Marines in general, but they are fairly forgiving as far as models go. You know, you can drop them. They won't be the end of the world for the most part. Now, the newer kits with the antennas and stuff, there are way too many antennas. Like these boys here,
The Reavers, I think, or
No,
inner somethings.
inner.
I
I
can't
think
keep
these are
track.
the incursors.
Incursors. There you go.
But there's like 3 antennas on each guy.
There's
Why?
staying looped in, man.
They need Wi-Fi on the go.
Yes. That's what the Emperor would want.
Dude, I'm gonna say it. The Emperor's been faded out, man.
It's all girly men.
It's Girly Man and Belicarius Crawl, or whatever his name is. Belisarius?
The Mechanicus guy.
Yeah. Like, all the weapons are from him now.
Yeah, they can do
All the armor from him.
do a Marine Civil War.
Oh, like the Horse Heresy?
Yeah.
I think that's been done before.
Redo it. It's popular.
It actually really is. I still like the lore of it a lot. The Horus Heresy is awesome. No Eldar, no orcs.
Sounds boring.
Sounds efficient.
How much power armor can there be?
20 legions worth. I mean, right?
Fucking Monkeyes.
It was probably the easiest version of the game for them to balance.
It's all the same shit.
Exactly.
Throw in a few demons.
I don't even know if demons are in there.
Is it just Chaos Marine?
I think. I honestly think so. I've never played that because no one around here plays, but
Isn't it just 7th edition?
the rule set are, yes, but I have seen rather talk of that changing soon, which might be cool. Like end times for Horus Heresy.
I don't know any other rumor like oops, I don't pay too much attention.
To the rumor mills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't as much as I used to. Ooh, I will say this though. I picked up a box from the GW store of Sisters of the Thorn or whatever.
What's that?
It's a fantasies Age of Sigmar model, but like there's like almost no army to them or whatever. But the model is just like they're really cool. And I just wanted to build and paint them.
Something to paint, yeah.
Yeah, which I mean is kind of stupid considering, But so I grabbed them.
Is that Underworlds or no?
No, I don't even know what it is. I mean,
It's probably just Age of Sigmar or like one of the armies.
but again, like there's no army for it really. It's like kind of like its own kit from what I saw.
They do like faction armies in Sigmar or like detachments, sort of. I think I've seen like Nurgle stuff that just has a different name.
Yeah, it might be like Wood Elf related ish.
I don't think they're around yet.
Yeah, I'm saying like I think it's an older kit.
Oh, okay.
And it was like the last one on the shelf.
like from Fantasy
Yeah.
and not from Age.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I saw it and it was like on the center table. It wasn't like on the rack or whatever. And I was like, huh, those look really cool. They're like elf wizards on stags.
Oh, that's Lumineth.
I thought it was. It's not.
Yeah, it's not Lumineth.
Because like I really like the Lumineth, like their
All the
look.
stag shit's like the centaur looking stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that at first, but like I googled them, I was like, nope. I don't know. They'll probably if they'll get painted and sit on a shelf somewhere.
I have the orcs for Age. If we ever decide to go down that route.
I got demons and I got ground marines. What? Well, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah. In a world with no space, there's the ground marine.
Uh-huh.
I think I like the ground marine aesthetic more.
Dude, Age of Sigmar aesthetic in general is better.
Yeah. Because all brand new.
It's all brand new and they're not pigeonholed into any kind of lore.
Yeah. whole line got launched basically outside of a few kits they retained a few years ago. That's why this shit looks so fucking nice.
Mm-hmm. I feel like their like creative teams have a little bit more freedom. Like, hey, dude, let's make this thing based on Goku. Sure, go for it.
The Nimbus Cloud.
Yeah, the Nimbus Cloud guy.
Yeah, that army's aesthetics all over the place. I really like some of their shit, and then I look at like the fucking Nimbus Cloud. I'm like, never mind.
Well, yeah, fair.
They have like the floating gardens or whatever.
I have noticed a trend for there to be a model on top of another model a lot lately. Like the little buddy just chilling on your shoulder.
The guy just jumping off the fucking shoulder.
Yeah, it's like, really, why?
Imagine a game with minimum, like completely minimum fine cast. I don't know how many actual legal fine cast things they have.
They have fine cast in that game.
I think like one of the orc sorcerers is a fine cast model that they just maintained for the Savage Orcs.
Savage Orcs.
Wazdaka, I can't remember his name.
I thought you were an avid Orcs boy there for a hot minute.
I like the orcs for sure. I'm a huge WoW fan, so for the Horde.
Yeah.
Get the Lions shit out of here.
Dude, I never even played. I played the game for like 10 minutes.
Doesn't matter. I don't want you simping for the Lions or
Of course, yes. But it was like, I killed 10 boar. It was like, I don't want to do this more.
It's like, kill one Alliance, you'll feel better.
Yeah. Did Both really go back and make his character again?
No, he signed the blood pack. It's not allowed.
It's not allowed, but did he?
No, Vinny was giving him shit for playing Space Marine. Or Deptus, whatever.
Deptus.
No, Custodes.
Astartes.
There you go.
Oh, dude, the Astartes guy got bought out basically by Games Workshop.
Yeah, no, so that his shit's official now. I'm sure that's like what he wanted.
Oh, of course, but how much do you think is going to change? I think everything's going to change.
No.
Oh, you don't think?
I do.
You think it's part of the agreement? Like, yeah.
No, I think they're gonna have complete like final say, but he was trying to do stuff within their universe, so like I don't think it'll impact them too negatively, you know?
Yeah. Until they're all Ultramarines.
Marines.
It's like, that's cool and all, you made your own chapter and stuff, but we're gonna need you to repaint them blue.
They'll just make them fucking Marine, like Ultramarine successors.
Did that be like the dream?
Being an Ultramarine successor chapter?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's the dream.
It's marketable. Tell me it's not.
Whatever.
Exactly.
You saw the Imperial magazines coming?
I did. And I saw you got a subscription.
I did.
I
don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I think it's
resell.
I just think it's cool that it's coming to the States. Like, I want to support that.
Yeah. I want Games Day to come back.
Plus, like the Hatchet stuff's pretty dope.
Hatchet?
That's the Hatchet part work. So the ones that do they did the Conquest magazine. I believe they're doing the Imperial magazine as well.
Oh. Yeah, I saw in one of the kits is like a squad of 3 assault intercessor guys. So I'll bug you for those.
Yeah, I won't be hanging on to the Imperium stuff. If I ever wanted a Necron army, I'll have one.
I mean, you might as well. I mean, I kept a lot of my Necrons from the Indominus box.
It'll be fun just because they're so easy to get a good effect out of.
Dude, 2 hours, you could have a 2,000 point army painted.
Yeah.
I mean, not great painted, but painted. You know?
Yeah, like ready for action.
Yeah. Spray paint black, dry brush lead belcher, null oil, highlight, green stuff. Like the Tesseract glow paint.
Yeah, Tesseract glow is fucking real nice.
Yeah. Alright, those done. Most all their paints, like, okay.
All their effect paints are
Yes.
fantastic.
Effect and technical is good. Their washes, pretty good. I have been seeing a lot of people on the interwebs transitioning to oil paints. Have you been seeing that?
No, but I haven't looked into it too much. I'm also like building my habits now. Besides, like I do really like the contrast range for basing,
Yeah.
like for getting base colors on shit.
I'm tempted to try oil washing. I don't think I'm ready to commit to like painting in oil.
You have to mat it after, I'm assuming, right?
I don't think so. I think the biggest change is like your dry time. Like oil,
It'd be like a day.
exactly. Like you're looking at a much longer dry time. But with that dry time, you get like control, playability, blending. Like wet blending becomes stupid easy with oil paints, apparently. I don't know how much value there is to that.
If you can do it good, a ton.
Yeah. So for me, probably a lot because I can't wet blend.
Wet blending will give you some really like good like color transitions and highlights.
I think it's best for like cloth. Or I mean, it's like obvious in cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen people wet blend like armor, like just like power armor, and it's like stupid good looking. But I will never be that guy. I was pretty much doing the contrast method before contrast was a thing.
Yeah, with the washes.
Yeah, just prime the base color, wash, and then highlight up, which is pretty much how contrast runs.
Yeah. I saw there's a guy on YouTube. It's like Juan Hidalgo, I think.
Oh yeah, he's like the guy with the 27 golden demons behind him.
I don't know. He does what he calls like heavy contrast to show like the most you can get out of the paints, or like he gets some insane value out of like the contrast line. That's like the one I've watched a lot as far as like getting my basing and getting like different ideas for my models from. His stuff is super dope.
Like when I first started, my painting sucked. It was very whatever, and I did my own chapter, which at the time I was all excited for. But looking back, I really wish I would have just like stuck with ultramarines. Like
Are you doing like Iron Hands back then? Right?
no, I was playing ultramarines.
I know you did Iron Hands at one point.
Yeah, like for a little bit, I played them as Iron Hands because that's the benefit of
having your own chapter.
Yeah, but like Imperial Fist, I played them as well because in the 5th edition, Lysander was amazing. He's like the first guy that had like an aura kind of effect. You attach him to the squad and they have to reroll, bolter drill or whatever.
Yeah,
but like looking back at it, I'm like, ugh. I'm much happier actually painting a chapter. I feel there's more value to it. There's more recognition of it. My Iron Man Marines. Hey, you playing Blood Angels?
I guess.
Sure. But no. So how much left do you have of your Dark Eldar stuff?
Oh, what do you mean? Like
like for your
assembly
army.
wise.
Yeah.
Good bit. I gotta do. I mean, I got the new combat patrol, which will put me at my 3 Ravengers. I have like that's 2 squads of Incubi left, so I still got a good bit I had to get caught up on though.
And they've pretty much become your army.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do Eldar's still like my favorite, but because of lore and shit. But I do enjoy. I do enjoy the Dark Eldar as well. Like they're pretty cool. Yeah, I do like I like all the Eldari stuff. I just enjoy their lore. Dark Eldar is hard not to like just because Vect is so cool.
Who's Vect?
It's like the main man.
Does he have a model?
Of course not. He had a model. He had the Deus of Destruction back in the day.
Can you still run him?
No.
Can he be run and just use Lilith's rules?
I mean, she's no.
Nah, well.
I mean, he's still the coolest. That's all that really matters at the end of the day, right?
Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, would he be like Primarch level for you?
No, he's like the baddest of the bad as far as like Dark Eldar go, but I don't know if that would be a Primarch equivalent.
Because that's the thing. Like, okay, yeah, we've had one good Primarch, and then you had the 2 bad Primarchs, and everyone's like, "Well, when's the next Primarch coming out?" But then you got the Orc guy, Gasgrol.
Yeah.
That's a Primarch.
Essentially, I mean, he doesn't have like this. I don't know if he has like the stat equivalent.
Really?
It's probably close. It fucking might as well be.
Yeah, and then you got the Silent King. That's their Primarch.
Yeah, I was really hoping for the Deus of Destruction, which was his model back in the day. As he had like a special Ravager, so he drove around his vehicle just killing shit.
Like the disco barge.
Sort of.
Or DJ booth.
Like he just had like a super Ravager back in the day. So it would have been like a BS2 Ravager with some special rules probably. I mean, you can still play as his coven. Not his coven, his cabal, but the
okay, what's the difference?
He himself has no current rules, which sucks.
So next edition.
Nah, probably not. I said this. I was hoping this edition because his armies were getting like those showcase models, you know.
Yeah, and you know they're not gonna get it next edition.
Oh, I mean, there's still a lot to get replaced, so maybe.
Yeah, but like so,
the Dark Eldar seem to be selling good with the new book, so if they sell good, I'm sure they're gonna be open more to giving them more shit.
You know what they needed? They needed to have the Dark Eldar box not released with sisters, but released with those heavy intercessors instead of making it a damn kill team box.
Yeah, but it sold out anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But the question is this though.
GW stole one.
Yeah. There's this thing though. Okay, yeah, it's sold out. But it's sold out with 150 copies, whatever.
Well, no, that was the Lords of Kamara collection.
Okay, but still. I mean, how much is selling out is my point. So Indominus sold out. Indominus had way more units, I'm sure, than this. Right?
Yeah, it's just being Marine. I mean, you got to eventually support other armies, though.
That's what I'm saying there. But I feel like the amount of people we got now playing Necrons is because they were tagged with Marines.
Well, yeah, that's the same thing that happened with the Death Guard last edition.
Yeah, and look, people don't recognize this as much as they probably should. Death Guard gets crazy amounts of love. crazy amount.
Well, they got that because the last edition. This edition, they only got 2 new models with their book.
They just got the whole new cult thing with Typhus, though.
Yeah, but I meant model wise. Like a few different armies got stuff in that book.
I guess. I do feel like they always get a little something, though.
I think that's just because we're coming off an edition where they were the main antagonist, I guess.
Yeah. I guess. All right, so what would you like more? Aspect Warriors entirely getting redone.
Aspect Warriors.
that
Classic Aspect Warriors. Fuck's sake. That's like my primary wish.
That before anything Tau related?
100%.
Yeah. See, in my mind, you're still like the Tau and Orc guy. I don't know why.
I picked the Tau stuff like when they came out in 3rd, and I didn't do too much with it until they got their rework in 7th. Sorry, I had like the core stuff.
Yeah.
And then Orcs only had Orcs for a short period of time. That was just because someone was selling an army at a hell of a deal.
Well, that's how I got into the game, was with you.
Yeah.
You were
peddling the Black Reach.
Yeah.
Black Reach was a real good deal.
It's still the only place you can get Death Kappas.
Yeah, I don't know why they never released that separately. It's still, to this day, I don't believe it's in anything else.
Nope.
Just gotta dig online if you want Death Kappas. I think they just decided to make the rules not as good, so.
It's so bad. The Dreadnought in there was a good buy. Like, everything about that box was good. You got Termies, you got Dreads, you got Troops, you got Captain.
Yeah, it was a pretty good selection of units. I think for both sides, you have boys. You got a properly outfitted fucking War Boss, which was they just refused to make it.
Yeah, that's what Power Claw and
yeah, just giving a War Boss with a Power Claw back then was impossible to find.
Well, that's the same
they
thing
had one with an axe and then one with the attack squig, and it's okay. Well.
And that's, from what I understand, the same thing with the Dreadnought. That was the only way you get the multi-melta.
Oh, I don't know.
I could be wrong about that.
That I'm not sure of.
You good?
Yeah, we can get water. You get a drink.
Yeah, that'd be good. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I love it. What would you rather? Classic Aspect Warriors, or $1 billion? Classic Aspect Warriors.
No. $1 billion, I can just make
your own company.
Yeah. $1 billion, I don't have to ever work again. So I'll place that slightly higher than Classic Aspect Warriors.
Slightly. Yeah. Literally, you could start your own company, hire somebody to 3D model it, have the stuff milled, casted, created, and then you just quit and be like, I got them both.
I would just get a cease and desist.
No, look, use comments for private use only.
I could shut down on my prime. Fucking drop pod shows up.
Oh, rip the drop pod. They're so bad.
They'll always be good in my heart.
Where does the drop pod live? In here.
Yeah, believe in the drop pod that believes in you. It's the only Marine thing I ever truly enjoyed. It was such a unique way to do shit. Just the full drop pod army.
Yeah, but even when you played Marines, did you ever run drop pods?
I had a fallen, like a 1,000-point fallen list, so it wasn't. They didn't have them.
You also played Great. They don't have
They don't have
them. Yeah. Dude, the one thing you loved, you didn't even get to play.
Yeah. Truly.
You did that to yourself.
Truly, the Imperium is at fault here.
Yeah, I guess. And sadly, dude, I don't think they're ever gonna be good anymore. Because everything does what drop pods used to do.
It'll always be okay. It completely depends on the viability of the units inside the pod, like the cost of the pod.
Well, yeah, they're expensive for what they do now. They used to be dirt cheap, like 35 points, dirt cheap. They used to not scatter really. They'd hit terrain and stop. You could completely bypass the what was it called? Oh my god.
Scatter dice thing?
Yeah, but there's a thing you messed up. Oh god, what was it? The hazard table.
Deep strike mishaps.
The mishap table, yeah. They completely got rid of that. But then they did it with the next edition. Nobody had mishaps. I mean, right?
You just have because there's no like scatter mechanic anymore.
Exactly. So why run it? They're expensive.
I think they can turn one deep strike. Nothing else can. I don't know for sure though. Like I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they do like bypass.
Yeah, I know they get around some shit.
I think the only thing they don't get around is like the last turn dropping. I think they still have to come in before the last turn.
So they get around to it, but they're still on their timer.
Yeah. And I think they need to be because, like, last turn, drop on objective.
Yeah, score.
That's really broken. These models terrify me.
Which ones?
They're going to break.
Oh, the antennas.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how Chaos players do it.
Just keep adding spikes, man.
Don't replace the ones that are broken. Just add new ones.
Exactly.
Shit, hell, even the Drakari stuff is covered in fucking spikes.
Most of the covens, they got shit like bones and shit coming out of them at all places. And the witches are posed like all wild. Well, the Cabalite stuff's pretty clean and organized for the most part.
Boom. Secret ingredient.
It's
that stupid orchid bark or whatever.
Yeah, shit's good.
Yeah.
Did you do all your stones with, right?
Yeah. I think I'm starting to run out of good bits in this bag now.
How many good bits do you get to bad bits in a typical bag of that?
Well, so the bag that I'm running out of, I'm just now getting to that point. So quite a bit. Now the thing that sucks is the reason I had that other bag there was because when I went to Home Depot to like just shop or whatever, I saw they were clearancing it. So I was like, oh no.
They might not stock it anymore.
They don't stock it anymore. So I bought it and it just like legit sat on the shelf forever. But I mean, the same thing, dude. My the base color, my paint that I use, the spray paint from Michaels, clearance been gone too, man.
I'm sure you can still find it online.
Yeah, but that just defeats the whole point. Like I'm old. I don't want to buy stuff online.
Takes away the convenience of it.
It does. Like, and then the way my mind works is like, if I want to work on my project, I want to get what I need and then start it. If I gotta like wait for the internet gods to bring me a package, it's not gonna happen, you know? So my Ultramarine army might be done. I think I got like 4 cans left.
I'm sure you're fine then.
For the normal person, I would agree.
4 cans should be a fuck ton.
In all honesty, though, I am happy that Boffer is going the way of the Imperium.
Sick to my stomach.
Sick to your stomach.
First he plays the fucking Alliance and now this.
But see, you know, that in all honesty is the reason why I'm happy. It's
I
just to see.
should have known all along. He exhibited so many signs.
Gee, man.
Poor Boo-Foo.
You created that monster.
No.
You know, no? Who got him into Warhammer?
Probably a mix of me and Vinny.
There you go.
But we tried to get him in the right way. He started out with 1,000 Suns.
Dude, you put him in a trash tier army.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I think he picked it. I think he looked at like the different stuff on like the website. And he was like, I'll go with this. We found a good deal, like a pretty good deal online, I think, for like the bulk of his stuff.
I think Goonhammer just came out with their list, and they are definitely trash tier.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand. Like,
they're probably just overcosted or ineffective. Or...
I mean, they're all psychers. You figure that adds a lot to their viability. They're still marine bodies.
Yeah, but they're marine bodies that haven't got a new book, so they're still suffering from like less wounds than other marines and shit like that.
Fair.
I think that's probably a huge part of it. Like once they're like guys go to 3 wounds and whatever the all is dust rework is, and I'm sure they'll be fine.
Well, here's an interesting question. They remade Nurgle's rule.
That's what I'm saying. It'll probably be a fucking rework.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I don't think it was a bad rework. I think the rework they did for Discussing Resilient.
Oh no, I'm not saying I don't think it's gonna be bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think it was a buff. Is it a buff?
Against some things and not so much against other things. Like they're probably better against general damage from some things now. I have to look at the rule again, but they're worse against mortal wounds. At least that's my assumption.
I guess they want mortal wounds though to have an impact.
Bigger effect. Yeah, you've seen like Dark Eldar lost their like universal special like granted for that pain.
Did they really?
Yeah, it gives us 6+ invulnerable instead.
Really?
It scales, it gets like better like late game, but
so are you guys
we're not exactly
late game army now?
No.
So basically die less?
I mean, it's still decent because you'll be more resilient on turns. That might come down to fucking objectives, but it hurt. I mean, Covens are probably the most hurt by the rule change. But they also buffed a ton of stuff. Like Dark Lances are finally good again.
So they were their best when they had the Lance rule, but there's no armor anymore.
They're better now.
It's better now. Like re-rolling, extra AP, what?
Flat 3 damage plus D3.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? I did see that they were changing how the Mechanicus weapons were basically flat 3 plus D3. Like, I feel like that's a much happier zone than the D6 damage.
Yeah, it's much better.
Well, think about it. I mean, I know you don't have las cannons, but
I mean, we still have weapons in our book that are flat D6, but the like a Dark Lance being able to more reliably put damage on effective vehicles or monsters is nice and falls in line with what a lance should be doing.
yeah. Like, okay, I know. Marine guy about to complain about something.
Yeah.
Brace yourself. Las cannons. You have this badass weapon. It's supposed to take out the enemy tank for you. You roll it. You get a 1 on the damage chart.
Yeah, we all got the multi-melter buff. You can't just.
Yeah, multi-melt does great. I'm super excited about that. But again, here we go.
Yeah, it's so hard being a Marine.
I know.
They chose to not buff one of your 5,000 weapon choices.
No, what they did was they kept it the same.
Those animals.
Buffed a new unit, looking at you eradicators, to the point where you had to buy them.
How many fine cast students are you working on right now?
Oh, God. I mean, you know.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good answer. Fucking terrible.
Should rename the stream bitching about Finecast still.
One day I'll have plastic aspect warriors, and then we'll see who gets the last laugh.
Games Workshop.
They'll then move on to some sort of like superior plastic fucking production.
Dude, I know it's like, I guess what you call it, conspiracy talk here. But when do you think Games Workshop will come out with like, hey, $50 a month, download the STL and print your stuff?
Probably at some point.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of little mom and pop startups that are doing it.
Yeah, but it's about like quality. You might have to go into GW, use the GW printer, which will be some proprietary fucking monster of a 3D printer.
No, dude, they'll buy an Anycubic and they'll just put Citadel on it and charge 7 times more for it.
It says Citadel, Lisa.
It does say Citadel.
Oh yeah,
it's gotta be good.
I don't know. Probably at some point. I don't think it's that close though.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff that just really looks good.
Yeah, like 3D printing's come a long fucking way.
Yeah, like stupidly.
Like even from like the point where you're seeing it like pop up and like when you first started seeing it pop up and everything had like just infinite filament lines and
yeah. Well, I agree. Back then, I was not impressed. I wouldn't do anything with it. But like now, dude, like custom bits,
yeah, for sure.
days, you can get away with it, no problem.
Yeah, weapons, like special weapons,
head,
shoulder pads.
Like I still have a dream. It's a stupid dream, but it's a dream nonetheless. You remember the game Killzone?
No.
Oh, I guess it was a PlayStation.
Oh, I do. Yeah, it's PlayStation.
Hellgas.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hellgas as an Imperial Guard army.
What's the Death Corps?
No, it's not the same aesthetic. Like
doesn't scratch the itch.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. And like Death Corps, I saw somebody did a video on like the most expensive armies you can collect. They were the first. They were number 1.
Yeah.
So any Death Corps Kree players, rip.
Forge World, man.
Yeah, well. And like Forge World can't even claim amazing like detail anymore. The plastic kits are just as good or better.
Yeah.
And Forge World resin sucks.
I'd much rather GW plastic than Forge World resin.
Agreed. Yeah, completely agree.
Comfortably.
Like, is Forge World still what Forge World should be? Especially if you consider like Games Workshop keeps jacking their prices up. They're pretty much on par with Forge World prices now.
Yeah, I think it's less of a gap than it used to be.
Yeah, you used to see somebody with like Forge World and you're like, oh, this guy. Now it's like, Forge World. Well, I usually think it's fake right off the gate.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Like the when I played back in the day, like third, Forge World was like a really niche sort of thing. Like a lot of people just didn't use it. It wasn't okay. And now Forge World's way more accepted in like general 40K groups because I guess internet and everything.
Yeah, like I remember it used to be banned. Like this tournament, no Forge World.
Yeah.
But now
it's commonplace.
Yeah. You think it's good or bad?
It's probably fine. Most Forge World stuff's like they always teeter between absolutely terrible or like auto take. So.
Well, I know if you're playing Custodes, you kind of have to have at least something. Like the 40K range is just too limited to be viable.
I think a lot of stuff's been like going out of print on Forge World too, so I don't know if they're gonna cut down on it or.
That would be sad, but you're not wrong. Okay, so that's the question. Are they the same company, Game Workshop and Forge World?
Yeah, it's the same people.
So they're not like
I'm sure they're like
sales.
separate divisions or whatever, but almost like GW markets Forge World on the main, like they're linked to Forge World on the main page and shit now.
Yeah. It's intriguing to think that if Forge World were to go away.
I don't think it will. At least not anytime soon. I think the releases are going to be more niche, like Titans and big showpiece units and shit, more so than like your standard like 40K units.
Yeah. Have they gotten through all the Primarchs yet?
No clue.
Right. Xenos player.
Yeah, I don't follow too much of the workings of Marines or even like Chaos stuff.
I don't really care for the Chaos stuff. Like, I painted the Nurgle thing, and that was cool. But, like, I don't know. It's like a lore thing for me.
Spiky boys.
Like, Slanesh seems cool. Just because, like, the demons and stuff. And, like, Noise Marines are pretty cool. But, like, I don't know.
Noise Marines. I think there's only the one model, right?
Yeah. Which sucks because it's like the model that makes Slanesh Marines. It's not just okay. It's like that's their iconic model. Like you think Torn. Oh, Berserkers.
Slanesh is good right now. You just run as many fucking Keeper Secrets as you can fit.
Yeah, I have seen that. And like Korn and Slanesh together are still a really good power team, even though it's completely lore breaking.
Wow.
You run up like your Seekers and whatnot. You tie up units, and then you Bloodletter Bomb and just erase stuff.
Wasn't that what the box set was a few years ago?
Yeah. I actually had that box set.
Yeah, the box set was good.
Yeah. It's, it's on a shelf somewhere.
Just advancing dust.
Dude, I have, I think, 3 Bloodthirsters now.
That should be your next fucking army, like teeter.
Teeter. Oh, you're trying to put the bug, huh?
Well, you got 3 of the premier model for it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I know it makes no sense what I'm about to say, but like, that army isn't even playing 40K. They don't shoot.
They have little cannons.
They don't shoot. They don't have psychers. So 2/3 of the game just not accessible to you. That's the only reason I don't. Because like I don't want to play Corn mixed with Marines. I want to play the Corn Demons, because reasons is just what I want to do, and just won't be viable.
It's probably a decent gimmick. You just have all the little deep strike bombs and
Yeah,
shoot the skull cannon. Have the lower skulls drive around.
I do have one of those now. God, it's crazy when you think about it. I have 3 Bloodthirsters, Lord of Skulls, probably like 80 Bloodletters. Like
You already have the army.
I have the army, yeah. Well, okay, this is the sad part. The armies that I have that'll never see light. The Eldar Wraith Army, the Khorne Demons, Tau.
I feel like you're gonna do something with Tau at some point.
I really am. I do love Tau.
I feel like you're more likely to do something with them than your Chaos.
Yeah. Like, they were the first army I fell in love with the aesthetics of. Like before I knew anything about 40K at all, I just walked to the store and I was like, huh, Fire Warriors. They look neat.
Crew for life.
Are they even in the new book?
Yeah. Took away their sniper ammo though.
What's the point?
I mean, that was gone in 8th. Like, I really hated the 8th edition rework of Tau because I think, like, Castle Tau is super boring. Like, so when they lost Jump Shoot Jump, I lost my interest in the army.
Yeah.
I couldn't play the army the way I wanted to play the army anymore, and that was it.
Yeah, and you were really good with them.
I liked playing like the suit heavy army with like the move shoot move. Felt really cool to do.
Well, again, it was a mechanic breaker. You took a mechanic of the game out for playing. You could go where you needed to go and then run away.
And I mean, it's like the ability to stay on the move, supplemented their close combat weakness.
Yeah. See, now they got almost nothing.
They get free the free Overwatch for greater good stack now, but that is far less interesting to me.
Ultramarines can basically do that as well.
I'm shocked that Marines can do something the Army has.
Yeah.
That sounds. I don't believe it.
I could pick a couple of units around somebody to do the whole shooting at the thing too.
Don't believe it.
Yeah, it's the thing, man. Brace yourself.
Can't refuse to think GW would give Marines that.
Not Ultramarines,
Yeah. Pretty sure like the first 3 issues of the Imperium magazine have pictures of Ultramarines on it. Like unironically.
Unironically, yeah. Well,
like here's like the second book's like here's 3 assault marines. It's like, okay, cool. There's a pot of ultramarine blue. How do I get this? Oh,
you'll see.
You're gonna need it.
Hey, I pay the bills.
Yeah, for sure.
If you think about it, Ultramarines make it where you can even exist. So there's that.
Oh boy. Thank you, Mr. Gilliman, for letting me not get models every edition.
Son, GW's got to keep their employees played. You're not getting a model this year.
No.
But you, Ultramarine player, here's 6 new box sets at great discount.
Struggle. Like my hopes for the Dark Eldar book was like either Plastic, Mandrakes, or Grotesque. And then Vect. And I didn't get either. But the book's good, so rules wise, so fuck it.
Yeah, but that's what they always do to you guys. They give you good rules, and then they tell you to be quiet for another 3 years.
It's part of the game now. Like the fact that Lilith was like the only. I mean, I guess you can sort of count Drazar and the Incubi because they came in the Phoenix Rising or in the Blood of the Phoenix box set.
Were those new too?
Those were new sculpts, plastic replacements for resin units, but it was also like a year before this book, so
yeah. So what you're telling me is, in 3 years, they will have done what they needed to have done.
maybe.
This should not be this much work.
I think I was just like hopeful for the Eldari stuff after seeing what the Krons got at the start.
Yeah. Well, this was definitely Kron's edition.
Yeah, it's the same way Death Guard was last edition.
Yeah.
You get to be the box set army. You're gonna get hooked up.
And they got the whole range refresh.
Yep.
Plus. You know, so they lived the dream. But what's funny is like no one cared for that. No one was like, "Oh, Necrons need new models."
I mean, they did. I think people were happy for a new warrior kit.
I guess,
The
yeah.
warrior
I mean, the
kit's
warrior kit,
very
it was old, but I didn't think it was a bad kit.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's okay. I think the new ones look better. Like having the damage option and shit to them. I'm sure the GW was ready to get rid of the little green plastic because it was used in multiple of the Necron kits. So
Yeah.
Killing that rod there meant they could kill it elsewhere.
And they didn't have to manufacture it or supply the product for it, or I mean that was a huge part for them. Yes. And I get it. Like, you know, they did with the monolith too. Like anything that had that green rod, you knew was getting redone.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Ghost Arc has it.
No, it doesn't. I don't think.
I thought like the Gauze Flare arrays had them.
I'm not sure. I don't think it does. I think the Ghost Arc like gauze stuff looks like the current gauze stuff, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it. How you painting coming?
Looks like 4-ish base colors almost done. And then Mandrake skin done. So I'm getting through it. And I think plus the helium skin magnetized was the main goal for the day, so
Yeah, I missed out on that.
anything else laying up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm literally basing an entire army right now, and it's taking forever. And I'll have nothing accomplished. But you'll have another unit.
Hopefully. Well, I still have to finish it. I haven't finished the Witch Squad yet. Haven't done enough on them. Got I think I have 2 fully painted ones.
Witches.
Yeah. She's about halfway, and these guys are a quarter of the way.
So you're gonna build and paint up Lilith, or you don't think she's good enough?
I'm gonna build and paint her up, but I don't know how much I'm gonna use her.
Gotcha.
Like the succubuses themselves are really cool, so it's sort of hard to just default to her. I think.
Like rules wise.
Yeah. Well, she's solid for her cost, in my opinion, but you can make a succubus that's just better.
Yeah. Kind of how I feel about Gillen. Like, I don't run them. I think Calgar's better. Like, when they do decide to come out with the Ultramarine supplement,
That's where we'll.
Gillen is going to get massively buffed. I'm hoping. Because if you look what they did with, what's his name? Oh my god, Death Guard boy.
Mortarion.
Mortarion, that's a huge buff.
Yeah.
If you look at things like Gazral and Silent King and the Satan Shards, like all of those options, in my opinion, are so much better point for point than anything.
Yeah, the showpiece models.
Exactly. So it's like, and well, honestly, Calgar's better.
I mean, he's a centerpiece model, is that right?
He is. But he should be better than a Primarch.
I don't think he's like. I doubt he's like better. He's just more point efficient, right?
I don't know. I think if you were to put Calgar in a ring with Gilliman, it would be much closer than it should be. I think Gilliman would still win, but you know, he has the damage reducing like characteristic, which Gilliman can't do. I mean, Gilliman can.
I didn't realize Marnie's he caps wounds.
Not like Casserole or the whatever, but like he reduces it.
Reduces damage.
Yeah.
But
like it rounds down half or something. Half damage rounded up kind of thing. So you hit him with the last cannon for 6, boop. It goes down to 3. And then he's not a monster. Gilman's a monster. So he can be targeted by an apothecary. Which, you know, is huge. Gilman can't, from what I understand.
apothecaries are really strong.
Yes. They've always been good, in my opinion. I mean, I know a lot of people like slept on them, but like they've always been really good. And now they're just why would you not run one of them?
See. This one, these guys aren't ready yet.
Not ready.
I didn't do the red on those yet, so finish. I can base the black on this model, and then I guess I can mess with the mandrakes again.
All right. Stones are done. Washers are done. I really don't know how people like build, paint an entire army in like a week. You know, but they have those challenges. Like, I'm gonna do an entire army this weekend. Never gonna happen.
Get some of it done.
Like, if we sat down one day and said, "Hey, we're gonna tackle the Dark Eldar. This is what needs to be done," and like you and I together assembly lined it like a 24-hour marathon, maybe. But I highly doubt that.
Yeah, it would be a maybe. I don't know.
Would that even be something you'd want to do?
I don't know. It'd be nice to just finish an army. I feel like I could do that with Krons.
Yeah.
I could like 1 week of Kron army. I'd lose my fucking mind by the end of it, but I think I could do it. And it would have to be like the traditional Kron scheme.
Yeah, the silver.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get too cute with it, but
I don't think I'd want to do any other.
like a tabletop quality, like a Necron army that way.
Yeah.
Not magnetizing anything, just
No, and like simple bases.
out of the box go.
Yeah.
100% just like the crackle paint on and like pre-done tufts.
I don't even know if I'd do that. I would probably do like glue, sand,
That's more work.
prime black,
That's more
dry
work.
brush.
Drastically more work than
You think?
Yeah, dude, just keep the crackle paint on and be good.
Like, I would honestly consider doing that one day. Be like, all right, what army do you want to get done? You tell me what you want to get done on it. I'll do that part. You do your part.
Okay, I would gladly let you mechanize this shit.
Yeah.
Magnetize. Oh, God, I can't speak. I'm happy I got that done. So that'll go in the mag racks. I just want to be able to have like my 2K in the one bag.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Like, I don't think I've ever had a full. No, I did. When we had that escalation league, I had a full 2,000 army. It wasn't a good army,
but it was full.
Yeah, and it was like legit. What just what came out in the release cycle. It was done
during like the Primaris wave.
Yeah, when Primaris was first coming out, Dark Imperium, whatever.
Yeah.
That was hard work.
It just feels so much better to field a fully painted army.
Have you ever been able to do it?
Yeah.
I will never have all my stuff done. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I'll probably never not have something not done, but I've fielded a fully painted army. Felt good. I want to do it again with these Drakari. And then I can sit there and hopefully get backlogged with a bunch of aspect warriors whenever Eldar hits. Even though I know I won't.
He had so much enthusiasm in that sentence.
Like, Warp Spiders need a new kit so fucking bad. It's like a joke.
Yeah.
Like, technically, there's two different sculpts, but they're both just standing there with their fucking gun. Like, one's slightly tilted. Like,
it's the gangsta lean.
Like, all the aspect warriors look relatively good. They don't need like a giant like visual overhaul. Just more dynamics, poses, fucking plastic.
Fucking plastic. It's become a sentence. Fucking plastic.
And that's what they basically did with the Howling Banshees. It's not like a heavy redesign of the models.
Especially this way. I didn't even know they were redone.
Yeah.
Got a paper towel I can steal from me?
I should. If not, I got toilet paper.
Toilet paper works. Now we paint. Did you ever look at that link I sent about the it's this new channel I found, Adaptives Ridiculous or whatever?
I think so.
With the orc thing?
I think I did. I can't remember though.
I'm a tank.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was awesome. I busted out laughing.
Quality meme.
So good.
Potentially lore accurate.
I think it is lore accurate. The power of belief. Bang. I mean, if anything, they're definitely the hobbyist of any Games Workshop product.
Works.
Yeah,
for sure.
Orc players.
Just having a good time.
They really are.
Look at Bobby. Bobby doesn't know what's going on.
Nope. He's happy about it. And I guess they are the only people that get like a happy ending.
Well, just have a good fight.
Yeah, they got that orc wog on that corn planet, constantly getting resurrected and fighting. That's orc heaven.
Eternal War.
Also a good video game.
I forgot the game even came out.
Yeah.
It was the one that was supposed to be like a MMO, and then it wasn't an MMO, and then
I don't know. I've never played it.
you know,
I've watched it just kind of seemed like a reskinned Space Marine, but Space Marine was really
the
good.
Space Marine was actually good.
There was Eldar in it. You could have played Eldar.
And
I'm honestly surprised you haven't picked up Harlequins.
have like a little, like a squad.
Yeah.
They're like my least favorite, I guess, out of the Eldar suite armies,
Really?
but they're cool. It's not like if they give them whenever they get their codex this time around, and they do like a combat patrol box, they'll probably pick that up.
Heck, I might pick it up.
Yeah, just to have like a small detachment of them, but and they're good right now. They're a really good army right now. I just don't really like. I don't know. I like the standard Eldar and the Dark Eldar more.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I think I would be the guy who would try to paint,
Each Harlequin player differently.
exactly. And I feel like I would hate my life, but I couldn't not do it. Because they'd have to be different. They're like their own unique people. It's not.
I can imagine you having to sit down and paint something as small as an Eldar model.
Ooh, fair. That is fair. Like a couple of years ago, I would have been like, yeah, no problem. Like that now, after painting Primaris,
Yeah,
I don't want to paint small.
I completely understand.
Like, it's not enjoyable.
No, it's much more difficult.
It's painful. Like I didn't when I painted my mini Marines, I didn't realize that I was being tortured. Like
It's still considerably bigger than my standard.
I know. It's like, oh my god. Why? Why do you do this to us? At that point, just
taking a break.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a good bit of one witch done. I got all the base colors done on this one guy except for his head.
You work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Ooh, what time do you work?
I think 8.
Okay. Well, whenever you want to wrap it up, just let me know.
Oh, it don't matter. I'm sure we'll figure out this or something.
Yeah. I mean, my goal was to get this grade up with this dry, get it dry brushed, and then maybe mix up the snow mix.
Yeah, it's only 840. Something like
Yeah. Like I just don't want to be that guy that's like, let's keep going. And you're like, I fucking hate this.
No, you're good, man. Even if I take a break, don't mind me.
Okay. Because I have not been able to get much of any hobbying done. Like ever since I said, hey, we'll do the food challenge, I didn't do anything.
I've been staying pretty good. That means you get to buy my food tonight.
Oh, hey, I finished my squad. Look, it's right in front of you. See, that was my squad.
That wasn't one you already had done?
No. I mean, they weren't completely done. They need to get their bases.
Does that count?
No,
You're making the rules.
I'll be fair. I'll be fair. I think I even said, I won't count these guys. Like when we came up with that idea. Well, have you finished the unit?
Yeah. I've done 10 additional racks. So yeah.
You've done 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine, fair.
10 racks, 2 witches, 3 witches. One probably by the end of the night on this one. I already had my Cavalites done. Had my Archon done. Had my Homunculus done. But almost. I could easily get to 5 witches soon, but I'm gonna be taking like 10 as blood brides or whatever.
Blood brides?
Yeah, they get their. They used to have special units of each of the troop choices, and they sort of brought them back, like pseudo brought them back.
So they gave them rules but not models?
Yeah, well, they never had models. It's just the same. They're like the elite version of that troop.
So you paint them a little different.
Yeah, you take you get one. You can upgrade one of your units per like master version of the HQ that correlates with them. So if you have a master archon, you can take a unit of troop warrants.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So it's kind of
it's a good way to bring them back.
yeah. Sorry, educating here. Do you have the same thing like chapters and whatnot, or not really?
Sort of. Like so with Drakari as an example, you have multiple cabals. Cabals are like your sort of standard Dark Elder units.
Gotcha.
And then on the witch end, you have the witch cults. And then all like the racks and homunculuses and shit, that's a coven. And then there's different rules for the different like covens and different cults and different Cavalites. Or cabals, sorry.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah.
So to keep stuff simple for us Marine players.
Everything starts with enter.
Okay, that sucks. Not gonna lie. That really sucks. These are my interceptors, intercessors, intercursors, suck. I don't know anymore. These guys. Like, you know that's rough too.
Yeah. Just because it's also somewhere, it's like fine.
But it used to just be, these are my Space Marines. These are my Stern Guards. These are my Assault Marines. You know? And done. Too many choices now.
Well, that's sort of how it is now. So it's like Assault Intercessor.
Intercessor, Assault Intercessor, Inceptor, Intercursor.
Heavy Intercessor.
Heavy Intercessors. I'm still so fucking bitter about those guys.
I think their box is not far away.
Yeah, but how much do you think that box is going to cost?
It's probably the same as the other ones.
Yeah. I just think that whole thing was bad form for a company to do.
I don't
think it got the result that they were hoping for.
No, I don't either. But I mean, they got to move the box set somehow.
I mean, just make a good kill team box.
I don't know if Arena sold well from or something, because that's what that box reminds me of.
I guess.
I don't think Arena sold well, but I guess maybe it did.
I think they're praying that the heavy intercessors were going to sell that box.
Yeah, that box could have been in production before they knew Arena was shit.
Yeah.
Maybe Arena did well, so they're like, well, let's put this in there. Like this, maybe they're streaming the new kill team stuff to be Arena-esque.
I don't know. I don't like the old kill teams. I don't think I'll like the new kill teams. I haven't tried it, obviously.
Well, like the regular kill team rules were fine for what it is, but like you can't guarantee that you'll like it. But you know, it's good enough. I like the kill team's box sets because the presentation's usually just fucking awesome. But they did a box very similar, and it's called Kill Team Arena. And maybe it sold well for them, and maybe that's why they did this one that way.
Yeah. But like when kill teams, I guess first came out for me at least. Back when we had the old shop, it was you had your 5 models or whatever, and then they had their special things like this is my specialist, this is my demolitions guy, yeah, which I guess in theory is cool, but I just didn't enjoy it. I like the
gameplay of it.
I didn't like the gameplay of it. I like the big war, the tanks and
I mean, regular 40K is a better visual.
Yeah.
I still think Kill Team is pretty cool. for the smaller scale.
Yeah.
You can make a kill team look super unique.
I think I would do, like, I probably wouldn't play Marines. I'd probably play like one of the like security forces or something not so iconic as Marines.
Like a Scions.
Yeah, I would like Scions probably, but again, it just doesn't feel right because like people think of 40K as like a big war. It's not.
Yeah, it's all skirmishes.
It is a skirmish, you know, and like if you think about it,
Yeah, but when we play, when you hear skirmish games, it's not in reference to like it's comparing it to other skirmish games.
exactly. I'm like comparing to an actual
Yeah.
combat situation. You know, you got your guy shoots 5 times. How is that a war? You know,
Mm-hmm.
your guy moves
Yeah.
3 feet.
Apocalypse is your actual
Exactly.
war scale sort of thing.
But who could play a game of Apocalypse?
I don't think I've ever finished a game of Apocalypse.
I don't think anybody's ever finished a game of Apocalypse.
Played Apocalypse, but I don't think I've ever finished a game of it.
We had the one time, like, we went all the lunch and came back, and like, let's just pack it up. I need to do like an actual video of me making these bases. I think people would care about that.
Like a step by step.
Yeah. Like my custodian based video is pretty cool. It's got some attention. But I feel like if I just became a base channel, I'd be stepping on like other companies or people's stuff. I mean, not at all because I'm not successful, but
Worried about big base getting to you.
yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of channels out there that's all they do is like basing videos.
Yeah. Just keep it like general hobby stuff. That's probably more than enough.
Yeah. Oh, the box of shame.
Then big base won't be able to come after you.
Whole 3D printers, man. Just print up a base. Done.
Yeah, that's another good use for 3D printers for sure. You get like a full city terrain base, like quick.
Yeah. It'd be kind of simple, flat. You get like 7 or 8 of them on a single build frame.
Good old flat Earth.
I mean, you might as well. Like, I love my bases, don't get me wrong. It's kind of hard sometimes to place models on them. You know, because they're like alive. They're an alive base.
Mm-hmm. Need to practice with the micron pen next time.
You trying to do writing with it?
Yeah, at some point.
Are you gonna try to do like actual letters or what?
No, I'll probably just draw like symbols and then fill it with a color as like an outline.
Gotcha.
But and then like you can do like different Eldar runes and shit. I would need like a really good like gold micron to like get the most effect out of that though.
All right. So advice with the micron pens. When you do washes and stuff, wait a couple days because the ink dries much slower than paint does, and the paint tends to like reactivate it. So like,
Gotcha.
don't do the micron pen and then like wash or do a layer over it. It'll mess it up.
The ink won't run, but on its own though.
No, it won't run by itself. But like, don't think you're gonna like.
Yeah, the flow of a wash would.
It messes it up.
Yeah, gotcha.
And for my stuff, I just do like dots and drags for letters and words and stuff. Every now and then on like a vehicle, I'll do like a big first letter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like the little bitty scratches.
Scribbles from there.
Yeah. And then like a poking technique. Like if this is your pen, you're like
Skip one.
Yeah. That's the best I found. Because if you just drag, it's just lines, and that doesn't look like words. Now, if you're actually going for like actual like Eldar stuff, that might be obviously different. But
Just be like their runes.
yeah, like is there a written Eldar language?
Yeah.
So you could actually write something on there?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, that's cool. Would you do like their names or just insults?
The only ones that would have names would be like your leaders and shit. I do like the books, making like naming guides whenever they did whatever the ones were.
Oh,
they had like the different like common names and shit.
Yeah, what was that? Oh god,
Psychic Awakening.
Yeah, and they had like you could roll like the dice and
Yeah,
this is
the
your
term
name
character
generator.
names. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like for Crusade, that's how I named my characters.
Poor Crusade. It's still a thing in here.
I like it. I like Crusade. I think it's a really
I agree.
cool way to play the game. I like that they're actually giving it support too.
Yeah, I agree. I think they have something in every codex so far forward.
Every new codex is having like a little Crusades or segment.
I'm just saying, like, rip for our Crusade.
Yeah, for sure. Crusade finally let them force the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
It was the narrative all along.
Well, there was a little bit of time ago where like they were asking people to do like the Crusades or whatever and submit the results, and it actually like would affect the lore that they were writing.
That's when they did that wasn't Crusade.
But it's similar.
I was like, yeah, it was similar. It was a campaign.
Yeah. It was with Death Guard.
Yeah, it was with the launch of 8th, I think.
And Death Guard pretty much whooped butt.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but
Vigilus? No. Was it Vigilus?
It might have been. The Vigil system.
But I did think that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was very dope. Should do more things like that, especially now you have like Crusade. Maybe your character can show up in the lore.
That would be cool. I think I did see something like that. They named a character in like a White Dwarf or something after somebody who had passed from cancer or something. That was kind of neat.
They had the characters like in the lore now.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, speaking of lore stuff, did you see? I mean, I know you probably don't care, but like the stuff with Constantine Valdor being the Golden King or the Yellow King.
Don't know what that is.
Oh, dude. So there's been like a series of Black Library books where like the Inquisition's been trying to hunt down this Yellow King. They're suspecting like a plot to take out the Emperor or whatever.
Gasp.
And basically, it just got revealed, spoilers, that Constantine Valdor is the Yellow King. Constantine Valdor is, he was the OG, badass, best of the best custodian who would like do anything and everything for the Emperor. Like if the Custodes had a Primarch who wasn't the Emperor, he would be it. And the fact that he's in current lore books means he's still around. So he's been for 10,000 years going around looking up or researching, whatever you want to say, the like loyalist demons. He's gathering them. He's got a whole army of like 10,000 nulls, which null is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it revealed that his goal is to find the true name of the emperor, and they're saying whatever.
I just want the true name to be something like super standard,
like
Carl,
Steve,
like Jonathan,
right? But so they say with his true name, they could like control him and like resurrect him or whatever. So that's kind of neat. That's like some huge plot advancement in that regard.
I just want classic aspect warriors, man. That's all it would take.
All right, so the Emperor comes back to 40k, and you can have your classic aspect warriors.
That's fine. Fuck it. Like, I don't even care if they're good. At this point, it's just about having the model. They can be good in like a few editions, whatever.
But you know if they're going to make the whole new kit for them, they're going to be good.
That doesn't mean shit with us.
Fair.
We're not Marines.
Fair.
But I'm fully expecting like we'll get a kit and it's like super whatever. The kit's great. Awesome plastic warp spiders. The rules are gonna be like fucking terrible. I don't care. Just be happy.
Wasn't their whole thing like a move, shoot, move too?
It was at certain points. Now it's like a teleport move. They just move fast as fuck. It's fine. Whatever. Just they desperately need new models. They're fucking like these are just bricks. It's a brick of resin.
I say we start a podcast and we'll call it Plastic Aspect Warriors.
No, because it would never happen then.
No. And the Sisters of Battles players got something to happen.
Yeah, they got a full plastic range before he got plastic aspect warriors. Great.
I'm sorry, Joey.
Goddamn Imperium.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I guess. Problem.
To be fair, though, I don't even think the Sisters got the fine cast. I think they just had
I think they just stayed metal.
Yeah.
Which I guess is like a win.
It's a win. Oh no. I'm trying to think of an argument, but I can't because you're probably right. It could be like a 2-hour podcast where every episode we just bitch about plastic acid recorders.
Yeah, I would just like complain and then get upset, and then the release would hit, and then none of it would be there. That's all it would be. That's the entire show. That's seasons 1 through 8.
You sit there, you just open the box.
They just trickle like a kit of plastic aspect warriors for us, like even though we only have 2 plastic, like we only have Dire Avengers, which we've had for a while now, and then Howling Banshees. So there's still so much like
There's so much
they
army
can
left.
stretch that shit out through additions.
Well, they already are.
Pain. Like even more so. They can just fucking bring the heat. They'll do what they do with Drakari, and they'll just give us a plastic Azraman, since the Dire Avengers already have a plastic kit, and just be like, well, there you go.
That's all you need, right?
Here's this character. He's technically an aspect. Like, oh fuck me. Like, I would throw so much fucking money just at like the Combat Patrol or Special Edition box. Just like, here's all the aspects in plastic. Here they are. It's like, that's fine.
Like, you want a single box with all of that in there?
That's fine. I'd pick up like 3. Once you're done with it, just have evolved past it. It's not even just like the aspect warriors too. Like Rangers need a fucking plastic kit, but whatever, they can burn hell compared to Like plastic aspect warriors need them more.
Wait, are Rangers Finecast too?
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. I do remember I was on a Facebook group or whatever, and someone was complaining about. Someone said, "When's the next Marine release gonna be?" And then it just got like attacked, just straight up attacked. And I was just sitting there watching it, you know, having a little popcorn emoji out, and this one guy was like, "But I mean, like, we haven't even shown us what Hell Furies are. Like, they need a model." And someone came up and was like, "I believe every Eldar player on Earth would disagree with you immediately."
Like the ridiculous thing, and like probably the like, is every fucking Eldar box always comes with like the same shit. And
A fire prism.
no, like I'd be fine with that. Like the Falcon and the fucking Viper. Like literally the first two fucking vehicle kits I had as a child, as a 12-year-old child, and I'm in my 30s. It's the same model.
That's so bad but true.
It's literally the same model. Like I'm pretty sure it's the same like the old light plastic too. Like
We know what it is. They just have those models stacked in their shop.
I started playing at like the start of third edition, and it's somehow still the same model. Like in the Vipers, I think the Viper more so than the Falcon is just really aged poorly. Even though most of the other stuff ages pretty well, like that's like a standout sort of, at least to me.
Yeah. But you know why it's in every box? Is they got a warehouse full of them. And until that warehouse full of those models is gone, that's what we're gonna keep getting.
Yay.
It's not wrong. Like I think that's what they had to do. They had to sell through all their metal sisters before they would.
I don't think that ever happened.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think they just got melted down into new aspect warriors?
That would insist that I could buy fucking metal aspect warriors, which I would do instead of resin, but
Oof. It's actually says a lot.
well, it's because it's Eldar, dude. They're thin, they're spindly, like thin weapons.
Yeah.
And Finecast is a soft resin.
That immediately melts where we live.
Yeah. So I don't want to. Like I really hate working with metal, but like with Peter, but just to have a model that doesn't melt or doesn't like have its weapon split off. Like there's more quality to the metal figure.
Yeah.
At
You'd have
least
to
compared to
pin.
Finecast. Yeah.
I pin my own models. I pin my own models.
I don't miss pinning. Pinning. Did not enjoy sitting there and drilling everything out.
Not just how like that Big Daddy in my own head at Eldar players.
Yeah.
I'll pin my own models. I'll pin my own models. Just give us to us.
Yeah. Plastic aspect warriors, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It has to. We can only reset the clock so many times.
True. I mean, it'll happen, and it'll come out alongside of a Marine box.
That's fine. That means that we'll be able to get them dirt cheap because
no one will want them.
Yeah,
you'll be able to split them with me.
It's fine. Yeah, the Marines. Everyone's gonna be buying that for the Marines. So the kits that we've waited 20 years for is gonna
go secondhand market.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, though, right? You're just like awkwardly quiet about it.
I was focusing on having this glue set.
Oh no, sorry, all right. I didn't know. My bad.
There we go. Hydro Gauntlet, which assembled. Only needs touch-up paint. Ahead. That's a battle for another day.
I'm painting a sea of gray.
Just sit down, do like magnifying glass eyes. I'll just do that all at one time.
Hey, what color you gonna paint their eyes?
White with the black dot from the
Yes.
micron pen.
I was about to say, yeah, micron pen it. Give that a shot.
Yeah.
Boom. That is the majority of my backlog of bases. Some of this is the Necron stuff. I'm not touching that.
Chardonnay and Impaler Girl is ready to go into the box.
Who?
Let's figure. It's magnetized, so it can go into the
Oh, it's done?
box. Yeah.
Oh, we got one done.
Makes 3 witches.
Did you do the Harley Quinn hair on it?
Yeah, I did.
That's badass. Oh, he's popping. Getting old.
Yeah, that's the scheme for the witches.
But that'd be really cool.
Yeah, you can.
That's cool, man. If you ever see a Marine prayer, we'll break out 2 tones.
No, your mouths are big enough to map it.
Yeah, exactly. We could like tape it off, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here, man.
Waiting for paint to dry. Is Murder Bird still chilling out there?
No, that one don't come out till late.
No.
That always costing me like years of sleep.
Haven't murdered it yet.
I'm lucky it hasn't murdered me.
I know we think it's a good angle or not.
Yeah, I think you can see most of what's happening. Oh.
Should probably get that
Yeah,
on.
this was the goal though.
How many more things you gotta magnetize? I guess everything, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think I already did these. No, I didn't do those. Did I do these? Yeah, okay, that's all it is. Yeah.
2 seconds. What you got? Just super glue them down?
Yep.
It doesn't really matter polarity because it's a metal pan.
No, it sticks.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Then the stuff that's already on the Magna Racks. So
It's a lot, dude.
yeah, I've gotten through a good bit this week. Feel semi-itchy youth.
Dude, I feel like she just painted these rocks gray and gluing washers on them.
And then, so I'll have my Blood Bride squad done, like, hopefully by the end of the week.
You do what, like an hour a night kind of thing, or what?
When I have time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been nights where I'll sit down for like 15 minutes.
It's like I'm
I'll
done.
do like a touch up, and there'll be nights where I'll sit down for a few hours.
Yeah, I sit down maybe like 3 hours a month, if that.
Yeah, I mean, I always get in like the zone. I'll start cranking stuff out and get like a ton done, and then the second I stop it, it's like, well, shit, there goes that.
Yeah. Like, I need a goal. Like, hey, I'm going to challenge myself to have a painted army every time we play, and then just sit down and go. And then, achieve the goal.
You gotta achieve the goal.
Yeah. Now, I know though, if at any time during that practice I did not achieve the goal, I would probably immediately stop. But you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. Avoiding to drag.
And like for me, I don't really think like the burnout is an aspect of it. Like I wish I could get more time. Like I don't think I would burn out on something. May burn out with like a project piece,
Mm-hmm.
but then like, okay, I'm gonna paint Tau today, you know. Like I don't know how like commission people do it, other than the fact that they're getting
They're
paid.
getting paid. Yeah.
I mean, other than that, you know, like okay,
I think that's the entirety of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I need this to make my money. I can respect that. I could never do it.
Should I find like an efficient way to get it done? And then it's not bad from that point.
Yeah,
Like I'm sure you got like way quicker at painting your army once you found like the right sort of mix.
yeah. Once I found the formula,
Right, the correct pathway to get there.
yeah,
It's like I get the effect I need from army by doing this. And it's like, not bad.
but that's another thing. Like for commission people, like so much respect for them. Somebody comes at them, hey, I want you to paint a green army. It's like, all right, and they can, you know, and have it look good. And that same guy the next week, hey, paint me a blue army. I got you. Paint me a yellow army. No problem. You know, it's just like it happens. For me, it took me what, maybe 4 or 5 months to get a good blue scheme that I liked. And that's when I was like actively searching.
Yeah, but once you got it, you got it.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess that's the thing. Like those commission guys, they probably put that time in elsewhere before they even thought about doing commissions. And then I was like, all right.
I'm sure they go through like a ton of test models. Like,
I said that'd be nice too, to be able to sit down and be like, all right, I'm gonna paint yellow on this random free marine I got. And see what I think. I guess I could do that now.
yeah.
I got like
A healthy amount of the free marine.
a healthy amount. Some might even consider it an unhealthy amount. It's pretty much a chapter. It's so bad. What we're talking about is I bought a lot off of somebody, and in that lot was like 60 of the store marines, like the painting, you know, your first marine. It's like, oh my god, how did this guy get these things?
Found a way.
Life will find a way. I think this is a good setup though.
Yeah.
The 2 desks.
Making the most out of the space.
Yeah, man. You need to look at a Colin and be like, man, if you don't start a shop, I'm starting a shop out of my garage.
I'm not gonna do that. Like, I want to be able to get a brick and mortar with that.
I guess. I mean, the trick is to be viable is online sales.
They don't give you that shit anymore unless you're brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Like, you used to be able to do that kind of shit, but that was just like essentially shovelware. It's like, oh, I sell online. It's like I'm gonna get everything I want to cost, sell at a big discount, and then they ran that kind of shit out. You can still do that kind of stuff, but you need a brick and mortar. So if you're doing it with a brick and mortar, you probably want to make it closer to retail.
Yeah, because your overhead.
Yeah, because you have rent and shit.
Well, heck, I mean, I think when those policies first hit, like Mini Wargaming said, "Hey, we're stopping selling." Like that's a huge company that just said, "We're
I
done."
don't remember that. Well, like online, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, online. Like you meant they were just like not selling product.
They shut down their online store. I think at their new bunker place they have a
I
shop
remember
though.
that. I'm sure they do.
I should that'd be a really cool road trip / flight.
Nah, man. I stand firmly against going to Canada.
Even for that?
Just Canada.
But even for that?
Mm-mm. Oh no. No thanks, Canada.
Did Canada touch you somewhere?
Bags of milk.
What?
They serve their milk in fucking bags.
We did too.
To children, not to adults.
What? This is a thing?
Like you want a gallon of milk, there's a fucking gallon bag of milk. I think you're supposed to have like a milk container, like you do like a sweet tea container.
I don't believe you.
They're animals.
Dude, there are one viewers from Canada.
We're sorry for you. It's not your fault.
How my rocks looking? Very rocky.
It's my mandrakes.
I think it's funny, like you run them because it's like a meme, but they're really good.
They're okay now. They go up, they deploy scramblers. Hopefully they survive and they disappear.
A little cheap throwaway.
Yeah. Like 75-point unit to get that kind of shit done.
I wish I had a 75-point unit that could get shit done like that.
They're not going to do like much damage. They probably won't survive too long unless you can get them out of blast sight though.
Didn't he have the Omega Beam?
No, that's my Medusa.
Oh, Medusa. My bad.
The eye laser did get buffed.
Did it
which
really?
is awesome. Which helps continue the meme.
It's so bad. I don't know what I would do without dry brushing.
Edge highlight.
I just threw up a little bit. I could never.
These guys are gonna look terrible until they're done.
It's kind of one of those models.
Yeah. A lot of touch-ups.
I feel like if you're using contrast a lot, you just have to accept that touch-ups are in your vocabulary.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is just because of markings, though.
Yeah. I mean, I know you swear by them.
Sort of for basing, like you usually have to do a shade or a edge highlight or something with them to get the real good effect out of them. But I do swear by them as a basing tool.
Like I remember when they first came out, you were like super hyped.
Yeah, you can do some pretty cool shit with it. As far as like effect versus effort, yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like Ultramarines became their poster boys because blue is just so easy to paint. It's a very forgiving color scheme.
Ultramarines are like the poster boys since the dawn of time, though.
No, they weren't. Black Templars used to be.
They were the one. They were just up the picture on the third edition box
I mean,
at one time. I think it was Ultramarine before that.
I think it was like generic. I don't know. Blood Ravens were a thing for a while, weren't they?
Blood Angels.
Blood Angels were.
Blood Ravens are the ones that were made for Dawn of War.
Do you think StarCraft and like Games Workshop will ever make up?
I don't know, like the ins and outs of that.
From what I understood, it was like StarCraft was supposed to be like the Dota Warhammer game, but then there was
StarCraft wasn't Dota.
Well, I know, but it was like that genre of game. It was like that was the breakout for it.
Like RTS, you mean?
Yeah, the RTS stuff, my bad. And apparently, mommy and daddy couldn't agree on something, so they split and made their own ways.
I don't know enough about it, so I'm not sure. Probably not, though, I guess. I think they do. I think most of the GW stuff's done by Sega, and they've done a pretty great job for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like I loved Dawn of War 1, and like 2 was solid, and 3 was just whatever.
3 shouldn't have existed.
I mean, I didn't like a lot of what they did with it. I can't speak to the current version of it because I didn't play it for that long. But
Oh, did you ever get your Steam codes?
yeah,
Okay.
on the White Dwarf.
Yeah. Because I got it. I got one of them. Like,
That code's for everything.
yeah, I mean, I got one of the books. Like, I don't know if I'll ever actually use it, though. You know, it's one of those things.
I'm sure someone will want it from the group.
Yeah, because, like, part of me is like, I would love to be able to do that. And part of me is like, oh, God, if I had time to devote towards anything, it should probably be the models. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Give it to Bobo.
Yeah, well, isn't he still doing WoW?
Probably.
Isn't WoW, like,
Bobby plays a fuck ton of video games, though.
does he?
Yeah.
How can he do that if he's homeless?
He's not. Unfortunately.
That just killed a meme for me.
Yeah, he's has a home, he's working, makes me sick.
Like, he has a home, like, he bought it?
No, but he's an apartment. Or that's a house. Him and his roommates from a house.
That's cool. I swear, when you like first like explained him to me, I thought to myself, "This is not a fucking person. It's not a real human being. This is a bunch of bullshit."
Work player.
And then like I met him, I was like, "Huh, he does exist."
Well, old Bob Marino. Let's see how people fucking I don't think there is a way to do these without a ton of touch-ups because their markings are like, I'm using like a fine point brush, and
Break out the micro pens. Give it a shot.
I don't have a white micro pen.
Oh. Never mind then.
Okay, this is area that's going to be glowing. So I have to go in with like a white and a gray. And they're like literal indentions in the skin.
It's in the skin.
Yeah.
Could a wash work and then you like go up around it?
It's over black.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen is I'm doing the fill-ins with the areas that are going to have it. And then do the wash. And then cover everything that's not a recess after I get the highlights done in the wash. Not going to be a fun journey.
You know, like when I was painting the blade guard, I was not enjoying it so much. It's like every time I looked at the model, I saw more stuff that I had to do. And it was like honestly killing me. And then when I finally finished it, I was like, damn.
Felt great.
It felt amazing.
Your blade guard came out really good.
I appreciate it, man.
So your Outriders did too, right? This one you did all those around the same time?
Yep. I did the Blade Guard, the Outriders, and the Eradicators all pretty like boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And Outriders, man, they were rough to do too. Like, wasn't that as a Blade Guard?
Yeah, because they're such a big model.
Yeah. But, you know, the biter units are always rough for me because you're painting a vehicle and a guy at the same time. I mean, yes, it's a small vehicle, but still, it's slightly different, you know? And I don't do sub-assembly, so I'm the madman who paints them together.
I don't see how you don't do sub-assembly.
You know, it's probably like the thing that I should do to like jump the next hurdle of my skill set. You know what I mean? But like for you, your hurdle was like airbrushing. You got that. Boom. You know? And like your skill set jumped. Mine is probably sub-assemblies.
I mean, assembly is good because then you know where your light source is coming in, but sub-assembly, like, I just try to do that in my head, like during sub-assembly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen people use like poster paint tack and stuff, and then they'll take it off and then they'll do their light sources. Or they'll do a zenithal with the poster tack all together, then take it apart, and then the zenithal gave you your light sources, so you don't have to think about it so hard.
That's probably the way to do it.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's on my to-do list of
Just try like a character you want to fancy up.
right, yeah. I do have like character fear of painting. I know that doesn't make any sense, but like I do have that.
No more effort's gonna go into it.
I mean, at least it should. You know, you want the outcome to be better. So, I don't know. Shoulders getting stiff. Like, I do think I would like to do a 24-hour deal one time, but I feel like it would literally kill me.
Probably. If you did that, you'd have to do like you'd have to just cover like a game store with like certain areas. I don't know if we could like just hobbying for 24 hours, you might die.
Yeah.
Well, you'd show like a game while you take a break.
Yeah. Or like the break being a game.
Yeah.
But I see people do that all the time. They do the 24-hour thing, and or like to do like 24-hour like a video game thing, or now is it real? I don't know.
Yeah, it's usually live streamed.
Yeah, so I mean, those people are animals. Like I should probably do like a 24-hour stream of me finding the perfect chair to do a 24-hour hobbying in.
I just never did the 24-hour hobby.
Yeah.
Well, it might take off, and then people want the chair stream back.
All right, guys, look, we're gonna go watch this chair and get like chair sponsors. They want me like have that chair going.
Yeah, you get free like secret labs and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is like the people who are really successful, they actually things become cheaper for them.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh yeah, Games Workshop sent me 3 boxes of Indominus to review. Yeah, let's burn one of them. What?
Like you use it like it's like I can give away on the channel. You can
Yeah.
get your free codexes. It'd be nice to have a free codex.
Yep. Like, could you imagine though? Like, remember when they did the Xbox Smash? The guy who like stood in line, got the Xbox, came outside, and just smashed it. It's kind of, I don't know.
I don't think you get another copy from GW.
True. Oh, dude, do you know like Goobertown Hobbies? That guy?
Yeah. I believe so.
He did a box review of the Kill Team box, Pride Nexus, and it was the most sarcastic, shady review ever. Like, he legitimately reviewed the box.
I think I saw that review with the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
solid review.
So funny. Like, this is my first and probably last time Games Workshop is going to send me something to review early. So funny. He's like so wholesome to do a review like that. He's like, oh, dude, this guy must really not enjoy this product.
I think the product was fine. I think the price point was shit.
Yes. Yeah. If it was like $40 cheaper,
it could have been the same price and just had actual terrain instead of the arena style terrain. You have terrain equivalent to what came in the
like
Kill Team starter, like the actual like buildings, like stuff that has use in 40K.
Yeah.
Because the terrain you get in the whatever the fucking name of the box is, Pride Nexus. The terrain you get in there is very specific to work with like the arena, I guess, variant version of the game. So if you're not playing that, or you're not playing Pride Nexus,
yeah,
you have limited to no use for the terrain to get in there, unless you're a Necron player that feels like using it for basing.
For basing or like a place to build from.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's the thing, like, as an Imperium player, I am actually tired of seeing every board pretty much look Imperium. You know?
I mean, most of the terrain they release is Imperium.
I know. But it's like, it's rough. I want to play somewhere else. Like, and I do a lot of terrain making, mostly Imperium because it's easy. But I've always said this. A halfway decent-ish painted army on a board with shit terrain looks terrible. A halfway painted army on a board with gorgeous modeled terrain looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like terrain people sleep on. The terrain makes it feel like a game. You know, if you have a gorgeous army and you're painting, you're playing on tin cans and cardboard boxes,
it takes away.
It really ruins it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think terrain has a way bigger impact on the game than just that.
Terrain makes the game look really good.
Like, I think it was one of the California tournaments had like trash terrain, and they got so much flack from the community.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what event it was, but it's understandable. They had to put like 90
Yeah, you're covering a
tables
bunch of
together.
tables.
You know, like that's rough. Like the TOs, you know, I get it.
You basically do what you can.
And if you don't have like local support from people helping you out, it's hard for 2, 3 people to make 90 tables worth of terrain.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like a full-time job for a year.
We just gotta hope like a train company sponsors your event or some shit.
Heck, I would like seek them out.
A 3D print group or something.
Yeah, find one of those 3D print farms.
Yeah.
But you still gotta paint it. You know, you still gotta paint all that stuff. And airbrush only goes so far. I'm getting close. 3 to go.
Nice.
You know what sucks? I got a gladiator inbox to do. I got 2 ATVs to do.
No.
Dude, I still have 2 repulsors and an executioner inbox to do.
Yeah, get on it, man.
I know. That's another thing too. If I know a kit is better with magnets, it tends to take me longer to do it. Like to start it. You know what I mean?
Just because you got to set aside the time for Megan.
Exactly. Like the gladiator, I personally feel like it's a sin not to magnetize it. Because it can be
like 4 different builds or some shit.
Exactly. It can be every gladiator variant plus an impulsor. So
it can still make the El Camino?
Yeah. It comes with a whole sprue from it. Like the entire sprue. Think Rhino Razorback.
Gotcha.
So I definitely feel like it's a sin not to do.
How easy is it to?
Some people say that you don't even need magnets to make it work.
It'll just sit.
It just sits, but I'm not that guy. I still would want to have that security of being magged. You know.
Smells a fucking nightmare.
Bam. Done. Now for snow. Which model?
The Mandrakes, just getting like the glow effect. It's gonna take so much cleanup. I'm just gonna do one to see what the end result's gonna look like before I
Gotcha. So do you batch paint or do you finish and then go, finish, then go, finish? Then go?
I usually batch paint.
Batch paint, yeah. Same. The box is getting full, man.
Yep. I'll be happy once I just have the core stuff done. Like, so I give you some Oculus Archon, then Trueborns, Blood Rights, and whatever the hell the rack special name is. I can't remember. Some Oxites or some shit like that.
The people who name this stuff.
What are you doing? Playing the drivers?
Yeah, I cleaned it, just drying it. Gotta take care of my dry brush.
That's the brush, though.
It is the brush, man. This is a brush that literally does everything. This brush, okay, so I spray blue. Then I use this brush to wash. Then I use this brush to dry brush, to dry brush, to dry brush. And then I just trim out gold. That's pretty much it, man. This brush is the key to my army. Sounds so bad. But they come out good.
Yeah,
They look great.
She looks solid.
Yeah, you know, I ain't mad at it. Oh, fuck. I didn't bring anything to mix that stuff up in. I'm debating right now if I want to break out the snow effect.
Could save it for your next episode if not.
Yeah. The only reason I'm like debating it is I have to transport it, and it takes like a day or so to set up.
What?
Say what?
You use a method that takes a day or so.
Yeah.
You're mad now.
It looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not the fastest at any of this hobby stuff. Probably have Black Reach models somewhere still.
Huh.
So salamanders he went with.
Yeah, Boof, yeah.
Yeah. So proud of him.
You know, it's something. Melta Marines, yes.
Yeah, come on, you know what salamanders are. Don't pretend.
Melta, right?
Yeah, Melta
Melta
Flamers.
Flamer.
Yeah. And they're like the good guy Marines too. Like they're the ones that care if civilians survive. What?
Lame.
Right?
I mean, Drakari care if they survive.
Only so you can like farm them for their pain.
Still cares.
Fair.
I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna make this look good.
It's like an OSL issue.
It's just the markings. Like I could have ignored the markings and probably made it look decent, but I feel like you have to. Like it's such an iconic feature on the model.
Michael's talking poop about Vinny.
Awesome.
Whew. Here, we'll take a look at it.
What's up?
Let me take a look at one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've only done the one. Let me get this hair done really quick,
Oh yeah.
and then you'll see it's going to be a lot of cleanup. I think the effect will be fine after the cleanup, though. It's just going to look like shit until then.
So much fine cast.
Yep.
But they do look good.
Yeah, they look good. It's just Finecast fucking weapons that are thin. So like, I just know it's gonna melt or break or
That case will help though.
yeah, for sure. That's part of the reason I got it. Like somehow foam wouldn't be like too hard on these things.
Dude, I've heard like foam cases. The rubbing and like if it's a tight fit, things are gonna break. Like I've popped Marines in half trying to get
the base, everything else is wet pretty much.
Yep. The markings raised?
No, they're indented. So I'm gonna have to color the raised areas black.
So the skin is black.
Yep.
Is that the final for the skin?
No.
Is the skin gonna be like skin toned?
No, it's gonna be black. But it'll have like it'll be edge highlighted.
Like ashy?
Or like blue, like clean.
Gotcha. Hmm. I don't even know what to suggest on that.
No, that's
'Cause, like,
rough.
my first idea was using a glaze,
It's black.
but it's black.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna happen. And then did you line it with white?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I lined up the indentations with white so that the Tesseract would show better.
like really thin down white?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so this is what I might suggest. And whatever. Do like a really thin down white. Okay. You paint all your black the way you want it to be, get it done. And then you almost let like the thin white go in like the capillary action, kind of
Yeah, that's what I did.
and then hit
But
it.
it wouldn't stay clean. Like you look how small the model is.
Yeah.
Like it's not heavy indentures, so even doing that, it still goes in the raised areas. It's just gonna be a lot of cleanup. I don't know if there's
maybe an ink instead of a paint.
Yeah, but you need a bright green ink.
Yeah.
I guess you could do a yellow ink and then wash it.
Well, you use a white ink and then Tesseract over it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really mess with inks too much though.
I haven't used inks in a decade.
Yeah. Huh. I do not know.
It's just gonna be a ton of cleanup.
Yeah. I don't think I would have the patience to clean that up. You know what I mean?
It's like he just fucking glows a lot.
Yeah, he just goes a lot. Like I would give up trying to do that.
We'll see how bad one is, and that'll
Determine.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll determine a whole lot.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna call it right now.
That's fine. I'm kind of hungry anyway.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you. Next time on Bring Back Classic Aspect Warriors.
It's not even bringing it back, man. It's just giving
make
us.
them.
Yeah, please make them.
How do you guys vote?
How many people?
Like 2.